Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my first show on Boris in a year roughly. I think the last one I did was last November, which was just a novice I did. It was a bit of a low-key show. Actually, no, I think the last one I did was my qualifier for spring festivals. And ironically, this is the one I'm doing again. Last time we qualified for spring festivals and we got through to the championships, obviously, but Boris went lame a few days before, so I couldn't do it on him, but I was luckily still able to do it on another horse. So we are trying again. I'm trying to qualify again for spring festivals. So yeah, that is the show we're doing. It isn't currently the show day, if you couldn't tell by my attire. Today I'm having a lesson. So we're doing a pre-test lesson to practice, run through the test and run through certain aspects of the test as well, just so we can be as prepared as possible for it on Sunday. So I'm going to head down to the yard now and I'll see you there. I'm just getting Boris ready now. I need to get myself ready. I've got my lesson in like 25 minutes, half an hour. And as you can see, he's very much unready. He's still got his rug on, still got his overreach boots on, and he's just a bit of a mess. So I'm going to give him a quick groom. And then we'll get ready for our lesson. This is the before. And we are ready. I didn't actually get time to brush his mane, but I did groom the rest of his body. Not that you can really tell, but he is getting a clip on Saturday. Okay, not quite show day yet, but we are back at the yard for a different reason. It is the day before the show, so Saturday, and we are going to bath Boris. So he will be clean for tomorrow. He's very clean on his body because he has just been clipped this morning, and then I had a little ride on him just like to get any freshness out, and he was quite fresh. But yeah, so he's been clipped, so he's quite clean. But I'm going to bath his mane because that's very dirty, his feathers, which are okay, and his tail, which is also quite dirty. I have plaited his tail and it's quite neat. It's like the neatest I've done it. We're going to be doing a bath for now, and I bought this whole new grooming kit, so we're going to be using that, and yeah, so let's get on with it. I'm going to start with his mane because I need that to dry as much as possible before plaiting. I'm going to go a quick rinse over his body because it is slightly greasy and I didn't have time to bath him before the clippers. I did give him as big a groom as possible, but yeah, I didn't have time to bath, so I'm just going to go over that like really quickly, just like one go over, rinse off, and then I'm going to get onto his mane and feathers and stuff like that. Tap is on. Boris got a bit spooked. Get on with the bathing. Let's do a little twist around. That was quite good pressure. I'm quite surprised at that. I've rinsed his entire body off with soap and then rinsed it off with water. And the clip, this is why I love bathing horses who are clipped, because it's just so much more satisfying and so much easier, and it really looks effective. But yeah, so I usually spent 5 minutes doing that max, but I'm just going to sweat scraper him off and then go on to his mane. Now, if I'm going to show you guys any part, I think it has to be the sweat scraper, because that is definitely the most satisfying part. I sweat scraped him off, and I'm just going to go on to his mane now. Hopefully he can dry so I can put a fleece on him before going onto his tail, but this is another good thing about them being clipped, they dry very quickly, so he's not dry obviously because I just did it, but he will be pretty soon. Considering I am plaiting, I think I'll give you guys a tutorial on how I do that, because I know lots of people have cobs with long mane, so I can give you guys a tutorial on how I plait, like so that it looks like the normal plaits, like in the little bunches, but also looks sleek and with a long mane. So I'll give you guys a little tutorial for that once I plait. So I've rinsed off his mane, he's now moved again. I've rinsed off his mane, and I'm just going to let that dry while I do his feathers. Luckily his feathers shouldn't take too long because they've not fully grown out. You can't see them right now, but they've not fully grown out yet, so yeah, so they shouldn't take too long, but good boy. But yeah, so I'm just going to let that dry. Do another sweat scrape on his neck while it's gotten wet again. Okay, there we go. Cool. Done all his feathers. Don't know if you can tell, but all of them are done. I only filmed the first two so you guys didn't get bored. So I'm just going to do his tail now. Okay, I'll try give you guys a tutorial as best as I can from far away, because it is actually zoomed in. If I zoom out, it's a bit far away, so I have zoomed in a bit, so I can show you guys. My microphone is dying, so I'm going to try to be as quick as possible. The first step is to section their mane into this sections. I don't fully have time to do that to a proper extent, so I'm kind of just going to plan it out and then see how it goes. But if I plan the first one to be there and then do the next one a similar sort of size, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, Boris. This is the end result. It's a bit messy because his mane was still wet because of the plaiting gel, but hopefully that tutorial was helpful. Sorry, my microphone cut out, but yeah, so this is Boris' stand. This is what the end result should look like. Yeah, so I'm just going to put his Batman hood on and then we're all ready for tomorrow. The hood is on and he's looking like Batman, but it is very cute. It actually goes quite far back. Nope. Keeps trying to rub, but yeah, he looks very cute. Okay, so we have arrived at Berry Farm. It is very cold. It is what feels about 3 degrees. Let me check actually how cold it is. Okay, it's not loading, but we have arrived and it is about 3 degrees. It's cold enough that you can see your breath, so that is not very fun. And our class is in an hour, because it's 8 AM now. My first class should be at 9:11. There's been a bit of a mix up because our classes were given at the same time, because I'm doing the grassroots PCAT and the novice, but we were given 11:16 for both, so there's been a bit of a mix up. It's like not updated. Anyways, we should be at 9. We're just gonna have to go with the phobix, we're not entirely sure, but Boris has been absolutely perfect. He's very clean. He's in the back and we are ready to go. Okay, I've got all my show stuff on, not that you can see, but I'm absolutely freezing. Hold on, let's show Boris. Yes, it's on. Look at him, can you see him over the top? So that went well. It was definitely something. There's been a lot going on. I mean, I'm not mad at him or anything. I'm just a bit disappointed because I know it could have been better. But I've replatted him because what I didn't tell you guys is our plait actually came out, and because of the plaits I do, it's because I use these cheap plaiting bands, but because of the plaits I do, I couldn't redo it because I didn't have time. I only had like 5 minutes and I couldn't redo all of them in that time. So yeah, I had to redo one. I just had to like bundle it together and it looked awful, but I've had 2 hours between my other classes, so I've redone all his plaits. But yeah, so that test did not go too great. It is our worst one we've done. I'm not mad at him in any way. I'm just a bit worried he's in pain. I don't think he is, because considering the situation, like he was clipped yesterday, and when I wrote him yesterday he was doing a similar sort of thing.
treat here for him. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, I need to untuck. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a debrief while I take my stuff off. Basically, so the grassroots PC, sorry, the grassroots PC80 for the first one did not go to plan, as I've actually mentioned already, but I don't think I quite explained it. So basically, no, not yet. So basically, he just was bucking in the canter. It was mainly on the left rein. I would do the transition, he would just like start bucking, but it was kind of like bunny hops because he was doing it repeatedly, and just like not traveling forward really. It felt a lot bigger than it looked. When I looked back at the test, it was actually a lot better than I thought. But yeah, so it felt quite bad. And then he was spooking as well, but every horse of the day has been spooking. So it's not like just him. It's not like with the odd ones out, like everyone has been having this. Oh. But yeah, so everyone's been having this. It's not just Boris, luckily. But yeah, so we've just been... What am I yapping about? So he was just really spooking at the cars and the outside arena, like what was on the outside of the arena, because up one end it was like there were poles and stuff, and he was just spooking at that. He was just backing off a bit, and not really wanting to go forward or having much suppleness or bend. But and he was a bit like on the left rein, he cantered and then did his bucky thing, so then he came back into trot and then did it again, and then we got through it and continued on. And then on the other rein he didn't do it. It was just a bit standoffish and then spooking and stuff, so it didn't feel overall too great. And obviously like I didn't feel too great about how it all went. And then yeah, so I didn't feel too great, and then obviously feeling a bit nervous. But we had 2 hours before my other test, so I had a lot of time to prep and warm up if need be. So I had a lot of time warmed up, and I kind of found the solution, not the solution, but reason why he was bucking was because in the trot he was being a bit behind my leg, and sorry, I'm just changing my boots. He was being a bit behind my leg and not really wanting to travel forward. So then when we went into canter, he had to use more power and energy to try canter. So that's when he was kind of like bucking, and then yeah. But when I tested it multiple times, and it was exactly like I said. If I didn't get him forward in the trot, he would buck, and then if I did, he wouldn't do it. Multiple times that happened. And then novice, feeling a lot more confident and really rode more. I tried to at least, and then no bucking, but he was just a bit lazy. So in the end I got 66% in my novice, which is good. Last year I got 69%, so 66% in the novice, 7th so far. And then in the grassroots I came 12th so far with 63.5%, so actually not that bad, but yeah, oh well. Stand. Boris, wait, okay, bye horse. We're gonna go for that. Is he walking over? And plunk. Okay, roll over. There you go. And he's got it. It's a bit stuck. And there we go. Well done. I think on that note I'll probably end the vlog. It was a bit of a roller coaster of a first show back, but we're just happy that we're back out
and back at it again, because it has been actually a very long time. It's been a year since his last show, so it has been a long time, and then 7 months since he's probably been 7 months off being lame. So for him to be back out is super good news. It could have been better, but once we got all those gotten rid of, it'll be much better, because we only had like 2 sessions to prepare. So yeah, we'll just look forward to next time. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.